Yeah, so I think it's worth noting about the audio last week. So, I mean, look, this is the pitfalls of making a weekly show. Sometimes you fuck up. The way that I organize the logic files is like we have a Rixie folder, and inside of the Rixie folder, in the logic folder, is each show. It's like all staff, debuff, frameform, daily rec, so on and so forth. And every time we do a new recording of this show or debuff or whatever it is, I copy the last folder for the last episode, and I duplicate it because I want to keep all the same parameters. I want to keep the same EQ and the same compression so that everything is consistent.
Yeah.
And when you do that, you begin to create files that have the old recordings in them in the project file. They're like deep in the project file, and sometimes they get pretty large. And so I was like, oh, let me just delete the old audio files. And I accidentally deleted the recording that we had done last week on the wrong project file. And so I went into the program and it was like missing file, and I was like, shit. And so I spent like 2 hours trying to get it out of the trash can essentially.
Yeah.
And it was gone.
How is it that gone?
Well, the thing is like once you delete it from the computer,
yeah, you empty the trash can.
And it's gone. You could probably find it if it was a small file, but it's like a huge file.
Yeah.
I mean, these recordings are usually like a couple hundred megabytes because they're WAV files.
Yeah.
And so it was gone. But luckily, when we use Zoom, we also record the Zoom, and that is a backup. So luckily, I had kind of like the shitty audio of Zoom to drop in. Now, it's not perfect. It didn't sound as good. You could tell the difference between my microphone and your microphone.
Yeah.
But, that's how it goes. It's one of the pitfalls.
Hey, man. Technical difficulties happens to the best of us.
Exactly. So, so that was kind of frustrating, but what can you do?
Yeah.
Not gonna happen again because now I know what the problem was. But it's just how it is. It's just,
hey man.
Sometimes it's tough.
It's just good to always have a backup, and the fact that you record the Zoom meetings provides a backup so that we don't have to go oh well, that whole episode's scrapped.
Yeah,
can't use it.
Exactly.
So it saved it in a sense, and that's why we have these kinds of backup things. So,
and here comes the train. Speaking of pitfalls.
Oh man.